Charlie, grateful recovering addict. So during my last bid, my last parole violation when I went back, for years, and every convict does it. Just about. We all have notebooks and stacks upon stacks of shit that we write down we don't want to forget. Those of us that write like song lyrics, poetry, or business plans and all this shit, we write it down. We always come out with stacks of fucking paperwork. And sometimes we never look at that shit more than once again. But it's all great ideas while we're in the penitentiary. Me, as I always come out with 3-4 notebooks full of lyrics and shit I wrote because, I've said it before, I was going to be a rapper until Jelly Roll and Eminem said all the good shit that I wanted to say. Motherfuckers. Beat me to the punch. But now, when I start thinking about doing this podcast when I got out, stuff that was going to be therapeutic for me, and talking about surviving human trafficking as a child and addiction, my errors in thinking, refusing, how I was breaking the cycle, breaking the chains, not being a product of my environment, and whatever. And then when I decided I was going to stop blaming everybody and just be a better dude. So I started writing about that. And a lot of times I get up, when I'm doing right, I have a notebook and pen next to my bed. So if I think of something like I want to talk about or lyrics I want, because that's what happens when I sleep, I can get up and write it the fuck down and remember it for later. That wasn't always the case though, but I do, I come out with notebooks full of shit, stuff that I want to talk about and explore random thoughts, not necessarily about anything. Some of it's just nonsense, random thoughts and observations. Stuff that I pick out of conversations I'd have with my cellie or people around me. Not that a lot of that happened because I'm a pretty antisocial dude, so I opened this notebook. I was going, browse it while I'm doing burpees in between sets, and I see this thing that says, "What if Jesus had a gun?" ? No idea where I pulled that from. Probably a conversation, maybe a line from a TV show, a thought, an observation, wherever the fuck I got it from. I wrote it down obviously because I wanted to talk about it. So I'm thinking, what if Jesus had a gun? Because didn't he?
Mr. Lackman,